A rough weekend at the box office. Let's turn to movie man Erik Childress, the founder of the Movie Madness podcast. Hello, Erik.
Hi, Angie.
Plenty of glitz and glamour and a big night for Honora at the Oscars Sunday night. But what happened at theaters? It's being called one of the worst weekends in a while. What's the skinny?
Well, it's true, Angie, that theaters just saw their worst weekend since February 9th to the 11th of last year. Now, the best news about that is it's just another bad February weekend, but the reason being is that studios basically cleared the decks for Captain America Brave New World, and there's not much out there to draw big crowds. Now, that left Cap open for a third straight victory at the box office with $15 million, but it is facing some harsh truths, having the 9th worst third weekend in Marvel history in between the first two Thor films. It appears very likely that the film is not going to reach $200 million, nor even $400 million worldwide, which is something I told you last week. Now, they are now left hoping that the B team or C team of Thunderbolts will be good enough to bring the fans back for a new era in their universe starting in May. Now, last week's only challenger, Last Breath, came in with a decent $7.8 million in second place. Decent for Focus Features, as that would have been their third best opening in 2024.
This weekend, Warner Brothers gets the opportunity to make a run for the top spot with Mikey 17. Here's a quick clip of that film.
Nothing was working out, and I wanted to get off of Earth.
You're applying to be an expendable?
Yeah.
You read through the whole application.
Ain't that a kick in the head?
Yeah, I should have read through it.
Once you die, we'll print a new version of your body.
This film falls into multiple categories as an adventure, comedy, fantasy, sci-fi film. It's also the return of an Oscar-winning director who makes a debut after his first film 6 years ago.
Well, this is a new film from celebrated director Bong Joon-ho, who won Oscar's first film Parasite back in 2019. His latest is a goofy sci-fi tale starring Robert Pattinson as a guy who agrees to become a cloned worker known as an expendable who keeps getting reborn when dangerous missions go awry. When the 17th version of him doesn't die, he ends up in the same world as number 18, which targets both for extinction. The film was actually supposed to open a year ago in March, but was delayed due to the strikes, and has been shuffled around already a few times on the 2025 calendar. Now, Warner Brothers is hoping the $118 million budgeted film will be an international hit the way Parasite was, but it may take a few more bucks on the domestic side for that to happen. Tracking polls have been off for some time, and I'm not sure the 20+ million it is hoping for this weekend is little more than wishful thinking. Then again, audiences have little else to venture out for, so maybe its weird premise will entice them. Bong Joon-ho is a masterful filmmaker, so hoping that audiences will give it a shot.
You have some films that you recommend coming from that Oscar-winning director.
Now, certainly any chance I can to recommend physical media to the audience, I will. And that is where you can find his incredible 2003 detective story, Memories of Murder. It is available as part of the Criterion Collection and is a must-own for film lovers. Then for those on the couch, his 2006 monster movie, The Host, is available right now for those who have Max. Okja, his bizarre giant pig film, is on Netflix now, where you can also see his Oscar-winning Parasite. Hulu subscribers can find it there as well. And his crime drama Mother can be found on Hoopla. But while we're going through the smorgasbord of streaming services here, if you are planning to go check out Mickey 17, I would really recommend his terrific Snowpiercer, with Steve Rogers himself, Chris Evans, leading a charge through the class system of a never-stopping train through a frigid apocalypse. It's a fantastic sci-fi action film that was also turned into a television series. The movie, though, is incredible and can be found on Roku, Pluto TV, and Plex, but also, again, in a brand new 4K Steelbook Blu-ray edition that Lionsgate released just last month.
Thank you, Erik, and safe travels to you as you head to South by Southwest. Bring us back some potential blockbuster hits.
Thank you, Angie.